We're about to get underway here at Oswego Speedway in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour as the field rolls up off turn number 4. Green flag is waving, and the NASCAR Modifieds are rumbling in New York. On the opening lap, Justin Bonsignore is able to sneak by Austin Beers. Beers taking a look to the inside off turn number 4, but here comes a quick challenge from Tommy Catalano in the 54 car. Working the outside lane, darts to the bottom of the back straightaway, challenges Austin Beers for second in turn 3. Catalano looking strong here in the early few stages, but trouble for last week's winner of the 22 of Kyle Bonsignore. His car skated way up the racetrack off turn number 4. They come off track. Now the crossover move down to the bottom. Does not quite have enough room to make it work, but Catalano putting the bumper to Justin Bonsignore. Tim Conley, the lap car to the outside lane. Conley nearly coming together with Catalano, and that allows Justin Bonsignore to open up the race lead by a couple of car lengths. Back into turns 1 and 2. Bonsignore a car length or 2 ahead of Tommy Catalano, and boy, it has been quite a time since we've seen Catalano be this aggressive. He's got a very good race car, and he wants to make the most of it. Swings it out wide here in turn 1. Justin Bonsignore protecting that high lane as Silk behind them will make a move to the inside lane, showing the strength of his car. Trying to bring Bobby Santos right along with him. So Silk makes the bottom work. Now Austin Beers trying to do the same. Inside move, but Bonsignore just slams the door shut at the entrance of turn 1. Ron Silk, the championship point leader on the outside lane. The green flag waves, and we're back underway in Oswego. Battle is on for the top spot. Bottom lane is Justin Bonsignore on the outside, trying to see if he can sneak up to the outside groove alongside Bonsignore. That is Ronnie Silk. Silk stayed up there for a moment, but he can't make it stick, and Bonsignore holds on to the race lead once again. Here comes the 64 car, though, of Austin Beers. Silk diving inside in turn 3. Washes up the hill on the exit of turn 4 for Ron Silk. And Tommy Catalano putting the pressure on. So Austin Beers lost several spots on pit road. Already up to the 4th position when we get back under the green flag. That's the 82 of Craig Lutz. Trying to move underneath Bobby Santos for the 5th position. Here comes Silk. Inside lane. Ronnie Silk looking for the race lead. And for the first time tonight, Justin Bonsignore not out in front. Now Tommy Catalano works to the bottom. Austin Beers works to the bottom. Justin Bonsignore opened up that inside lane, and just about everybody gets through, but he cannot for Austin Beers. Beers just did not have a lane to the bottom, and Bonsignore again shuts that door. As Bonsignore works the bottom, looking to move back into the 3rd spot for Bonsignore. Ripkema there, trying to see if he can sneak underneath Austin Beers while he's trapped to the outside. Silk. Pressure from behind from Tommy Catalano, who follows in his tire tracks in the back straightaway. Still side by side for 3rd between Bonsignore in the 51 and Austin Beers in the 64. So close across the start-finish line. On the front straightaway. Nearly coming together with those open tires again on the back straightaway. Bonsignore holding the bottom lane. Pushing up the hill at the exit of turn 4. Can Beers keep his foot in it? He stays with him here across the stripe one more time. Bonsignore able to complete the pass off turn 2, and Ripkema, even though they were running side by side, was not able to close in on that battle. Catalano looks to the left side, and it's Justin Bonsignore muscling his way to the inside. Bonsignore is there. Lap traffic up ahead. Bonsignore into the back of Gary McDonald and into the foam barrier of turn 1. Tommy Catalano collected as well. Tyler Catalano Ken Hagee, and the 59 car of Andy Jankowiak all go around as well. But trouble for second man in points. The 51 of Justin Bonsignore, and to the bottom, Catalano trying to pinch off the 51 of Justin Bonsignore, forced Bonsignore into the back of Gary McDonald. Green flag is out at Oswego. 16 laps to go, and Ronnie Silk to the bottom lane of the racetrack has a challenge. Austin Beers up top as they go side by side for the race lead down in turn 3. Silk way up the racetrack. Kyle Bonsignore way up the racetrack behind. Silk away with the race lead, and Austin Beers will fall back outside the top 5. For Tim Conley, who has spun to the inside. But Tim Conley brings out the caution. 4 laps away from the scheduled finish of this one. All evening long, green flag is out. 2 to go in Oswego as he drives to the inside lane and bypasses Austin Beers. Beers has to fend off the 14 of Bobby Santos, and he does that. Down into turn 3 they go. Austin Beers right on the back bumper. White flag is out. Ronnie Silk leads into turn 1. Beers is there. They make contact in turn 2. Silk holding on to the top spot on the back straightaway. Into turn 3 they go. Beers again to the back bumper. Silk walks up the racetrack. Beers looking to the bottom, but for the 4th time this season, Ronnie Silk wins in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. He wins the Toyota Mod Classic 150